Good. Now, drop, engine, sling. Good. Feel late that was?
Yeah, that's...
Let's do the same exact thing with a golf club.
Okay.
Up, drop, engine, sling. There we go. Okay, we got another one. This is great because, again, we talk so much about the load phase, which is from, again, in our minds, from P1 to P5.
Okay.
What we don't talk a lot about is from P5, what the heck do we do from there?
Sure.
By the way, the reason that we stop talking right in there is because from like P2.5 to P5, there's like, I don't know, 90 things that happen. So
Sure.
It's like really important to organize that area, because if we organize really nicely to P5, it just makes it so much easier to hit a golf ball from there without really even having to worry too much. However, we still see people that screw it all up. Sure. Even if they get into P5 really nicely, they just don't know what to do from there.
And I think a lot of that, maybe they've learned a map in the past that doesn't quite jive with where they currently are. Like maybe they've learned to do this little forearm rotation action.
Yep.
I learned that when I was a junior, this little shake the hand drill.
Yep.
Right?
Exactly.
So if you're trying to do that and all of a sudden you even get yourself into a better load position, you can still screw it up.
You can still screw it up.
Sure.
9 ways to Sunday. Like it's really important to have a map from there. How do I move through that unload phase all the way to finish, which is kind of this like P9 phase. Got it. This is a good picture. This is important because there's this is the start of the unload phase. So I'm turning. If I were to helicopter the golf club out of this window at like a 45-degree angle, like away from the target, and up away from the ground, like on this angle in 3D space, it would go through the same window in space every single time.
So if you were to actually huck this thing,
helicopter would go
that direction.
Yep, exactly. Through the same window every single time.
Got it.
That's the finish of the unload.
Okay.
Yep. It's important to understand that. So, how this really works, we're going to talk about this idea of a dual fulcrum system. Okay, so Tej, come on in here and you can kind of be our shower. Good, so we go to P5. Okay, we have 2 fulcrums, and we're gonna use one big lever for right now. So let's take the trail arm off. Okay, we're gonna have 2 points in space. This lead shoulder complex and the lead hand complex. Okay. This is a fulcrum, meaning that like any joint in our body can move. That point in space is a lever. See how this can unload right here? Yep. So I can load it, I can unload it. Okay. Okay. This point right here, you can load and unload. So I'm going to take the club away from you. So this would be kind of a loaded phase. Show just no body movement here, just an unload, just an AB duct hit. There you go. So see how this is a point in space that the whole system is swinging from. Okay, so if we go back into this, I'll be the shower now. Okay, this would be a single fulcrum where I'm not going to load or unload this system at all. I'm just going to swing this system. So which one can I put more speed into, this system or if I loaded this system now?
Definitely if you loaded that system.
Exactly.
The hand system, correct?
Yes, the hand system. So in the wrist joint complex, like this area right here, we have a pivot, okay, and we can do a lot of different things in here, but in essence, I can load it. See how I have angle here? As soon as I lose angle, that's unloaded. Okay? Got it. So where people will screw this up is they will do a number of different things because of the map in their mind. So hop back in here for us. Let's go to P5 nicely. So a lot of people that we see this face right now is pointing in this direction. Yeah. So it's well away from the target. Correct. Wouldn't it be easy to just get it back on the target line right here? So now I've thrown the club. Oh, great. Now I have the face on the target. Okay. In my mind, that's a map that I'm now freaking I'm good. Okay. Well, where are all the forces going when I do this? Out, down, and out. Right? So to create space and not just stick it in the ground right here, what would you have to do with your body? Extend and everything works up. So we'll see guys drop, do all this great stuff into P5, try to get the golf club going or the face back on the target line, and now all of a sudden I have to create space and they just screwed up the whole system.
So they get into P5 here.
Yep.
And then kind of in a rush to get the face down square to the target line. We'll throw it this way.
Yep, we'll just try to get it onto the target line right there.
Boom.
Yep.
And now kind of have to do that through the strike.
Exactly. And now they just whacked out this whole dual fulcrum type of a system.
Okay. How'd they do that?
Because they threw, so let's show it in a rope, and we can probably slow this down.
Sure.
Go ahead and just hold that so it's roughly like a little bit shorter than just a normal golf club. And again, we'll do this from face on.
Okay.
Okay, and just lay it on your back for a backswing. Good. Now just whoosh it away from right there. Okay. Now that is thrown away this way. Okay, so you can see that TJ, do that one more time. Okay, go ahead. You can see that most of it is just thrown directly from, this furthest point away system, meaning this is a lever point in the hands. I can load and unload this system just on its own. That would be a single fulcrum system.
Okay.
Very much speed in that, just that?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So instead, let's put it up over the top of your trail shoulder again. So in order for TJ to do this, by the way, you can see the hand complex load. He's got some amount of RD, there's some lead wrist flexion, like this all loads up right here. You can feel that. Now, go ahead and just zip the chest, and exactly, and let the hands follow that. They'll unload secondary. There you go. There you go. Where is the unload happening in your mind? Yes, out at like P infinite. It's like way over here. It's not down here.
Kind of what you were describing, like if you're going to helicopter the golf club, it all happens there.
Way late. You wouldn't attempt to helicopter the golf club from P5 to P7.
No, you wouldn't. You
Just doesn't
throw
feel
it straight in the ground.
You throw it straight in the ground. It just would like stall out the whole friggin' system.
Okay.
You got to create space late, blah, blah, blah. It's just a bad map. But I understand where people are coming from because they're just trying to get the friggin' racket, the face back like on the target or hit.
Got it.
This feels like a hit. It's a very early hit, but in people's minds, sometimes that's the map.
Sure.
Okay, so the main fulcrum that we have, the primary fulcrum is in the shoulder complex. These are hitters. Okay, like I'm hitting hard here with the arms first.
Okay.
The secondary, right, the following unload is in the hand system.
Okay.
Okay,
Got
so what I would like to see, this is just a good map that people should have. Go ahead and hold on to the golf club again. I'll take your real flimsy shaft away. Okay, let's go to P5. Boom, good. Here's what people need to manage. There's some folks that go, I'm never going to unload this, and I'm just going to turn. There's impact.
No.
Okay. And now don't unload this. Just keep spiraling all the way up into finish. Doesn't that feel like you'd have to work so hard and just like bun them out there?
Yes. Yes.
Because they think that, okay, the main engine's here. There's no secondary. It'd be like stepping on the gas hard. Your engine just goes and the wheels don't do shit. Excuse me. Okay. So it's from right here. There is a blend of both of these at the appropriate time to have max efficiency. Okay, now for most folks, not all folks, this is the main engine that they need to feel.
Okay.
Because everybody's feels are a little bit different. But this action right here, main engine.
And that's just a chest rotation.
Yes,
essentially.
the energy that I actively put in my chest will then leak into the arms, through the hands, down through the shaft, and into the club head.
Okay.
Out.
Got it.
Because of this.
Got it.
Not because I'm actively here. Again, most. Some people need this active.
Sure.
Some people do. It's not the majority of people.
Got it.
So you need to identify if that's you or not.
Understood.
Right, to feel really nice in the hit area.
Okay.
Because for some folks there is like an active hit here because they've just trained this so much that they have to, I get to unload the golf club.
Yep.
But again, for most, it's because they're trying to actively unload the hands and arm system to get the club unloaded and released because in their mind, they think that this is where they need to unload the majority of energy.
Got it.
where it's actually continued all the way up into full finish. Where would I helicopter that out of through that window? Exactly.
Okay.
And you need to learn to manage that.
Sure.
But the dual fulcrum system is, this system is the primary,
Okay.
meaning because the chest is revving, go ahead and rev. Okay, good. Now see, I'm holding this back. Rev, rev, rev. See it go?
Yep.
So what's nice is I can load this system by starting the engine.
Yeah.
Now I've loaded it more.
Okay.
Now I can hit. So
it.
that's a stretched fascial line, that posterior arm line of the lead arm. Now I can hit here. Like the more you stretch that band, the more that now I can unload. But it does need to unload. You don't just keep stretching that son of a gun.
Sure. It's got to unload at some
It's got to
point.
unload.
Yep.
At the same time, if the club's up there and I'm dropping and I start to turn, the hand system's also going to be well loaded. Like see how that's in a big flexion state right there? Big load here. So this whole system's loaded. But again, what actually happens, not necessarily what you'll feel, but what will actually happen is the engine needs to start to roar. It'll stretch this system here. There we go, now we're loaded. So now you'll feel the arm system unload, and this will respond. Whoosh, all the way up, there you go. See it just sling?
Yeah.
Now we have a super efficient dual fulcrum system that's precise, but maximum speed.
Yeah. Efficiency is the word you
Efficiency.
used. That's what I feel as well. Yep.
Exactly. So the whole system gets whacked when people, in their mind's eye, I want more speed, and the system gets jacked because they think speed comes from somewhere other than this dual fulcrum system.
Got it.
So let's see one
Okay.
where we can do it kind of in slow-mo, but what I want to see is this like load phase, fully finished to the load phase at P5, and then because of this dual fulcrum system, again, engine, all the energy leaks through the arms, through the hands, through the shaft, and into the club head. That's where it's going. It's transmitting through that,
Okay.
all the way up into that P10. There you go. So we should just feel like see TJ just go whoa, and it all gets slung up into that finish. Let's do that with the rope.
Okay.
Just lay it over that trail shoulder. Good. Now drop, engine, sling. Good. Feel how late that was?
Yeah, that's out there again.
Yep, and it's over here. Now let's do the same exact thing with a golf club.
Okay.
So it's up, drop, engine, sling. Good, and let's do it with in one motion.
Okay.
But in your mind, it's like you're getting the rope like slung up here, then you're gonna drop, there goes the engine in the chest, and all the energy gets slung out into that P10. There you go. And show on just a P10 so you're not folded.
Okay.
Up, drop, engine, sling. There we go. What'd that feel like in your mind's eye that it fully unloaded?
Yeah, again, right through here.
Good. Where did it feel like in your mind that it started to unload?
Actually, a lot earlier than that.
Okay,
Right.
great. Yeah, and that's for your system. Some other guys like will go, it never unloads, it never unloads. Okay, there it started unloading, finished.
Yeah.
Right? Others are like, it starts to unload back in here because they feel the hand system start to like get the golf club going. Everybody's a little bit different with that.
Sure.
Yours is going to be individualistic to you and your old map of hit compared to a better map of hit.
Probably for most people who have that map of early hit,
Yep.
it'll feel like the hit comes super late.
So late.
Yes.
Like they're almost fully up here and then whoom, there it goes.
Got it.
For other guys that are like, they're just trying to hold on to this sucker, which are a few, it's probably 1 out of 20.
Sure.
Probably see.
Yeah.
Then they need to feel like, okay, I can like whoosh this energy out of the hands
Yep.
as they're going here, because they already have this nice fulcrum going, the
Yeah.
engine's going,
Yeah.
the wheels just are stalled. So let it out.
Let the wheels go. Yeah.
You got to decide which kind of person you are,
Sure.
and then mess with your system to feel really efficient as a player. You do that, you're going to start to feel real nice, as long as you can get into delivery really nicely.
Agreed.
This is the whole system, baby.
Let's unload, baby.
Let's hit some flushies.
Word.
Word.